We're first going to be joined, though, by two Uyghur human rights activists, Zaper Alip and Mehmet Toti. We'll then be joined by our panel of human rights lawyers. Thank you both so much for joining me today. Now, I want to talk about the situation that's actually unfolding in the ground in China. Mr. Alip, can you tell me what's happening today in these internment camps?
Yeah, actually, that's part of the problem is that there is very little information coming out from the region, and that's been getting worse in the last 2 years, particularly as China has caught on that international countries outside of its sphere of influence recognize that what's happening is a genocide, and the people within those countries are actively calling on their governments to react. They're making it very hard to get information out. So, for example, I think it's not uncommon for many Uyghur families, including myself, to not be able to reach out to our relatives and extended family who are still living in East Turkestan.
And Mr. Toti, can you share any information about what you know that's happening in this region, either inside these camps or outside? Because I know that there are human rights abuses that are happening outside of the camps as well.
Thanks for this program. Also, I offer my prayer for the family of two Michaels because it is a critical time. And our prayer and the sympathy goes out for all Canadians waiting the decision, hopefully good decision for two Michaels. And when it comes to for Uyghurs and East Turkestan, and despite there is very limited information from the members of Uyghur community, and the Chinese official documents leaked out recently, especially from Nankai report and the Chinese annual yearbook, the population statistics, and the other internal documents are revealing the shocking reality on the ground, and the mass sterilization and the sharp drop of population growth, and also mass transfer of Uyghur population, displacement of Uyghur population from East Turkestan to mainland China, not only for forced labor, at the same time with the goal of reducing the density of the Uyghur population and thus accelerating to assimilation of the Uyghur population in mainland China. So these are the harsh reality, and so taken into account of all of those official government inside documents. And our parliament has acknowledged what is all atrocities committed by Chinese government against Uyghurs and other Turkic people as a genocide. That is the right decision.
Now, Mr. Alip, we've only got about 30 seconds in this segment. Can you just talk to me briefly about the reports of mass surveillance in that province?
Absolutely, that's not a uncommon thing to have to be reporting on, but I mean, it's an issue that has caused a lot of issue for families. So we're not able to. It's previously they were monitoring conversations when we're calling in, but the mass surveillance here is more about surveillance cameras, a lot more facial detection, as well as collecting biometric data, so DNA, blood, fingerprints, retinal scans. It's a huge invasion of privacy, and it's what's allowing this government to continue perpetrating genocide.
It's hard to imagine that this type of things is happening today in this world. We're going to get back into it after these commercial messages.